Good evening from Warren Central High School. This is the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network as we have baseball for you tonight. It's Russellville at Warren Central. Two teams desperate need of wins here late in the season as they head into district tournament play. Russellville comes in 2-22 while the Dragons are searching for their first win of the year. They are 0-20. Robert McClellan, the junior, is the coach at Russellville. Of course, Steve Albert for Warren Central. Central had to forfeit over the weekend a couple of games with Todd County Central. University Heights had some players not show up to get on the bus and head out, so he had to forfeit that. Meanwhile, over the weekend, Russellville lost to Ohio County 13-2 in 5 innings. Tonight on the mound will be the senior Adam Logsdon for Warren Central. And on the mound for Russellville will be Andrew Dowland. Going on tonight, baseball-wise, Logan County's over at Greenwood. Warren East is on the road at Glasgow. And Metcalfe County is at South Warren. Softball action tonight. Greenwood at Franklin Simpson. Muhlenberg County will be at South Warren. Warren East on the road at LaRue County. And Warren Central is at Edmondson County. That's what's happening tonight involving Warren County Public Schools teams. Russellville's lineup, they'll have LaMarcus Hickman leading off in right. Davin Holloway, the shortstop, bats second. Eric Zamarapa will be at third base, hits third. Zach Temple, the DH, will bat fourth. Dalen Roberts, second baseman, hits fifth. Christian McCall will catch and hit sixth. Cameron Lewis, the left fielder, bats seventh. Nick Bolenbecker, the center fielder, hits eighth. And Russell Higgins will be at first base with Andrew Dowland pitching for Russellville. Lineup tonight for Steve Albert, as he has, I believe, 11 players available tonight. Dalen Rigsby will lead off at center field. Adam Logsdon's the pitcher, hits second. Andrew Huntsman, the shortstop, at third. Jacob Bellmere will catch and hit fourth. Cade Stevens at second, hits fifth. Levi Mosley at first, hits sixth. Clay Golden, the third baseman, hits seventh. Nemu Paw in left, hits eighth. And James Moore, the right fielder, will bat ninth. We'll have first pitch from Warren Central. It's the Russellville Panthers and Warren Central Dragons. You're watching baseball action live and free from the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
At Flora, Tampa & Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa & Stewart.
As you see, Warren Central off to your right, a couple of subs, and then the three guys who've been injured all year since the first part of the season. They're all here in attendance tonight, one of the last home games for Warren Central. They had senior night not long ago, recognizing their seniors. Russellville here tonight. 2-22 on the season. They've lost 6 in a row. 14 out of their last 15. Their last win was against Gaverna. That was on May 3rd, a 6-3 victory. Let's set the Dragon defense for you. Nemu Pa will be in left. Dalen Rigsby in center field. James Moore is over in right. Clay Golden's the third baseman. Andrew Huntsman at shortstop. Still playing with that broken finger. Cade Stevens over at second base and Levi Mosley at first. Jacob Bellmere catching the senior Adam Logsdon. Logsdon been the best pitcher of the year for Warren Central. He struck out 18 batters in 15 innings pitched. He's allowed 24 hits in those 15 innings. He's 0-2 on the season, a 7.00 earned run average. Russellville did not get here till just before 5 o'clock. They got out. It didn't take them long to get loose and ready, so we're ready for first pitch here just a little after 5:30. Welcome in, everybody. Watching us via Prep Spin on the Facebook page or the YouTube Facebook page or at wbko.com/prepspin. So 3 ways to watch us tonight. Wherever you may be, have access to us. Tomorrow night, softball will be out at Warren East as potentially number 1 again, South Warren will be at potentially number 12 again, Warren East. That's a 5:30 start tomorrow night at Warren East. We'll have that one for you. We're scheduled to be back here on Thursday night, Butler County at Warren Central softball action. And then Friday night, Allen County, Scottsville at Greenwood baseball. Last 2 weeks of the regular season as we get it underway on this Monday. LaMarcus Hickman, the right fielder, the sophomore for Russellville, will lead off, facing Adam Logsdon. Misses that one for a ball. Hickman on the air. Struggled at the plate like a lot of the batters for Russellville and Central. Hitting 125. It's a ball and a strike. Outside corner, swing and a miss by Hickman. He's in the hole, 1-2. Dragons are scheduled to be on the road at Edmonson County tomorrow night at 5:30. As Wednesday's the last day of classes for students here at Warren County Schools. Down low, 2-2. Over the weekend, baseball action. Greenwood beat Glasgow 9-3. Warren East shut out Allen County Scottsville 7-0. Russell County beat South Warren 9-7. Right on the inside corner, painted it perfectly. Adam Logsdon records the first strikeout of the game. The leadoff batter Hickman. That brings up the junior shortstop Davin Holloway. Holloway at 159 on the year. Breaking ball, tapped to short right field over the head of Cade Stevens, who's going out. He was chasing it, thought he had a beat on it. That ball just kept drifting out towards James Moore. So it's a 1-out single for Davin Holloway for Russellville.
Now batting number 3, Zamarripa.
Eric Zamarripa, the third baseman, the freshman. 129 on the season. Has 4 RBIs. Throw over, runner back. Way outside, swing and a miss. That started near the edge of the plate and went over towards the left-handed batter's box, and Zamarripa went after it. Throw down to first, and the runner is back in time off the glove of Mosley. Would have been safe anyway. Next week's the end of the regular season. Next Monday night, a week from tonight, we have baseball, Muhlenberg County at Greenwood. Next Tuesday, Russellville at Greenwood softball. Edmondson at Warren East baseball, and then next Friday, Davis County at South Warren softball. Bunts down the first base line. Logsdon over to get it, one hands, it throws. And the sacrifice works. Moves Holloway over to second.
Now batting number 8, Temple.
Brings up the freshman DH Zach Temple. Temple has had limited at-bats this year. Looking for his first hit. So Holloway at second. Breaking ball, that's over at the knees for a called strike. Check on the runner at second. Stays high, 1-1. Softball action over the weekend. McLean County beat Warren Central 11-7. South Warren took a pair down at Marshall County, beating Henderson County 1-0, and beat Marshall County in 8 innings, 5-3. 2-1 now to Temple. Warren East went up to Davis County, split a pair up there, beat Eastern 4-0, then lost to Davis County 6-4. And Greenwood beat Ohio County on Senior Day 16-1 in 3 innings. That breaking ball right on the inside corner. 2-2 now. Dalen Roberts on deck for Russellville. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Adam Logsdon. Russellville gets a man to second and strands him. We got a half inning of play completed. There's no score as Warren Central comes to bat on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Nice spring evening here at Warren Central High School. Glad to have you in. Scott Thompson with you. Mike Cleff on our camera. Glad to have Mike back. 75 degrees here as we got started in the first inning. Expect the temperature to be in the 70s the entire ball game tonight. Let's set the defense of Russellville for you. Cameron Lewis will be in left. Nick Ballenbecker in center. LaMarcus Hickman in right. Eric Zamarripa will be at third base. Davin Holloway's the shortstop. Andrew Dallin is the pitcher. Dalen Roberts at second. Russell Higgins over at first. And Christian McCall is doing the catching. Dallin getting his warm-up tosses in as the Dragons come to bat here in the first inning. Numbers on the year for Andrew Dallin pitching. He's worked 5 2/3 innings this year, so he's not worked much. He's allowed 13 hits, and he's walked 9 and struck out 2. Dalen Rigsby will lead off for Warren Central. He'll be followed by Adam Logsdon and Andrew Huntsman. No score here in the bottom of the first inning. First time these two teams have met this year. Last game the Dragons played was on Friday. They lost to Hart County 9-0. Lost on Thursday to Allen County Scottsville 10-0. Seems like when we see them, they score a run or two here and there. So maybe we get the Dragons offense going here. So Dalen Rigsby will lead off. Hitting 132 on the year. Has a couple RBIs. First pitch over but low. See Steve Albert down there at third base. Hoping for better numbers next year. Hopefully for some numbers in the middle school program. Outside, 2-0 to Dalen Rigsby. If you got a youngster in the Moss Middle School or going to Moss, have them reach out to Coach Albert. That's over at the knees. 2 balls and a strike from Dalen Rigsby. Or to Dalen Rigsby from Andrew Dowland. They're kind of shallow in left. Play me in center and right. Ground ball foul outside of third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Dalen Rigsby for Warren Central. Saw girls basketball coach Anthony Hickey. He was sitting outside the gates today, checking things out. Watch out for his Lady Dragon basketball team this winter. Fly ball short right. May drop. Coming on is Hickman, and he makes a running catch. Ball got up and just kind of hung for just a little bit. Allowed Hickman time to get underneath it. Here's the senior pitcher, Adam Logsdon. Adam hitting .054 on the year. He's walked 5 times, has a couple of hits. He leads the team in hit by pitches. He's been hit by a pitch 9 times this year. Up high for a ball. Kind of jammed him, fought that one off. The hands, ball and a strike, Adam Logsdon. Foul tipped at the plate. Now Logsdon in the hole, a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the home half of the first, no score. Back at short and in second. Well off the line at third is Zamarripa. Well, that hit him. That's his 10th hit by pitch of the year. So he's on base. Brings up the shortstop, the sophomore Andrew Huntsman. He's hitting .094 on the year. Has a couple of RBIs. He's 2 for 4 in stolen bases. Excuse me, 2 out of 3 in stolen bases. Logsdon has not attempted a steal, and here's his first steal attempt, and it's a bunt. Nice bunt by Huntsman, and the sacrifice is good. Logsdon would have had that base stolen if Huntsman does not lay the bunt down. He took off immediately. 2 out, and now the Dragons, like Russellville, gets a runner to second. There's 2 out. The freshman catcher, Jacob Belmere. Belmere on the year at 125. Has a couple of RBIs, and here's a chance right here for 1. Swing and a miss. That's an off-speed pitch. A high one, but he swung and missed it. Just a very slight breeze blowing. There he goes to third. Logsdon's going to steal the base easily as the ball gets away from the catcher McCall. So Logsdon gets his first stolen base of the year. Now a wild pitch, pass ball could score him. Base hit would score him. Dallin checks on the runner. Logsdon at third. Popped him up foul. So now Belmere is in the hole 0-2. Belmere in the box. Dowling looks into McCall. Up high. Makes it 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering from Andrew Dowling. Ground ball to the shortstop Holloway. Comes up with it. The throw to first pulls him off, and the Dragons take the lead as Logsdon scores. On his way to second is Belmere, and he's there. The Dragons take a 1-0 lead here in the first as Logsdon scores from third. Belmere on the error by the shortstop Holloway. Rushed his throw as Belmere was hustling down the line, threw it wide of Russell Higgins at first. And he easily made it to second. Now Cade Stevens, the senior second baseman, that one bounces up and hits him. Cade Stevens. That's the first time he's been hit by a pitch this year. Now our two umpires are going to confirm that it was hit by pitch. That brings up the freshman first baseman, Levi Mosley.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 21, Levi Mosley.
Mosley limited bats this year, looking for his first hit. Looking to get on base, keep the inning going. Warren Central leading Russellville 1-0. Runners at first and second, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Up high. And behind the batter Mosley. Breeze blowing straight into us. Runners with a lead. That one's fouled back and in the stands. That makes the count a ball and a strike. You get a good look down there at second. It's Jacob Belmere for Warren Central. He's there with 2 outs. Also at first is Cade Stevens. Up high, 2-1. Clay Golden on deck. Two out for the Dragons here, bottom of the first. Russellville got a runner to second. Top half, didn't score. The Dragons have scored once. Dowling turns, fakes the runner back. Stevens with a big lead over at first. Foul tipped at the plate, makes it 2-2. Belmere trying to get the pitcher's attention, clapping his hands down there with the lead at second. Fouled back by Mosley, hanging in there at 2-2. Base hit here would likely extend the Warren Central lead. Another fouled back. Good at bat right here by Mosley. Once the pitcher commits, Belmere's getting a huge lead off a second. Stevens with a huge lead over at first. Lowe gets away from the catcher, and the runners will advance. Belmere over to third. Stevens to second. So now runners at second and third, 2 out, and a full count to Levi Mosley. Levi's fouled off a couple of pitches here. Good at bat. Dowlin's pitch. Up high, ball 4, walks. And the Dragons have the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first, leading 1-0 with 2 out. And here's Clay Golden, the junior.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 2, Clay Golden.
Golden with a hit this year. Walked 3 times. As the Dragons have had a lot of short games this year, so you're not going to see as many at-bats as a lot of teams. A lot of 3-4 in here, gets by the catcher coming in from third. Belmere is safe, and the Dragons take a 2-0 lead. Scores on a wild pitch. Stevens moves to third, and Mosley over to second. So the Dragons with 2 here in the bottom of the first, still have runners in scoring position. And one of the coaches from Russellville comes out to talk with Andrew Dowlin. We'll keep you updated on all the other Warren County Public Schools action tonight as soon as we get scores. All the other games got underway about the same time we did. I think there may be a couple of 6 o'clock starts. All right, we're going to make a change, it looks like, for Russellville. So see where Dowlin goes. All right, Dowlin looks like he's going to go to third base. And the new pitcher, we'll see who the new pitcher is here for for Russellville in just a minute. Up next will be Clay Golden, or Clay Golden will still be at the plate.
Now pitching for the Panthers, number 3, Eric Zamarripa.
All right, Zamarripa goes from third to first. Dowlin moves over to third base. That's the only change Russellville made, I believe. As Zamarripa will pitch for the 10th time this year for Russellville. He started 1 game this year. He's worked 20 1/3 innings. He's 2-1. He's got both wins on the year for Russellville. He struck out 15 batters in 20 innings. He's allowed 31 hits, 40 runs, 29 are earned. Maybe another change that they are making. Actually going to first is going to be Dowlin. So Andrew Dowlin is on at first. And we got a new third baseman down there. Runners at second and third for Warren Central, 2 out. We'll see who's at third for Russellville just when we get a chance. Dragons have scored twice here in the bottom of the first inning, lead it 2-0. A 1-0 count. To Clay Golden as Zamarripa inherits Golden. Trying to extend the Warren Central lead here in the bottom of the first. Logsdon scored. Belmere scored on a wild pitch. Stevens at third, Mosley on at second. Ground ball to the third baseman, bobbles it. And throw to first is not going to be in time. Everybody's safe. And down at third base for Russellville is Dustin Brown. Dustin Brown is the third baseman. So that'll be an error on the third baseman just into the game. 3-0 now, Warren Central. Stevens scores. Mosley over to third. Golden at first. Here's Nemu Pa, the freshman. Looking for his first RBI of the season. Swings and misses. Nemu in limited at-bats this year, hitting .083. Eric Zamarripa, blocked by the catcher McCall. It's a ball to strike. Golden with his lead at first. He's held on by Dowland. There he goes. That ball is popped up. Will it stay in play? The catcher McCall squeezes it. And the Dragons send 8 to the plate here in the first. And they score 3 times. After one, Warren Central 3, Russellville nothing. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com to discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called SmartPack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
Well, the Dragons have 3, as you see pitcher number 3 on the mound for Warren Central. That is Adam Logsdon. Gave up a single and left the runner stranded. 5, 6, 7 in the lineup for Russellville to bat here in the second inning. Dalen Roberts, the junior second baseman, will lead off. 172 on the year. He does have a couple RBIs. First pitch taken for a ball to Roberts. Logsdon. Low and inside, 2-0. Gave up a hit to Holloway after striking out Hickman. Holloway was bunted over to second on a sacrifice, then Logsdon struck out Templeton the first. Ground ball, third baseman, Golden, over in front of the shortstop. Throw into the dirt, gets away. Roberts will make the turn. He heads to second. Here comes the throw. He is going to be, as the throw gets by the second baseman. So Roberts on at second via the error throwing by Golden. He'll be there with nobody out and Christian McCall, the junior catcher. McCall, .037 this year, batting, walked 4 times, has a hit. Fly ball to right. James Moore going back. That one's hit over his head. Rounding third is Roberts. They're going to send him. Here comes the play at the plate. The throw is going to be, well, the throw beat him, but he couldn't handle, Belmere couldn't handle it. Dropped it. And McCall ends up at third. That'll be a double for him, and then he moves to third on the throw. And it's 3-1, Warren Central leading here in the second. Cameron Lewis, the sophomore left fielder, stands in. Nobody out here in the Russellville second. Lewis looking for his first hit of the year for Russellville. Now the infield will come in. Trying to keep that runner at third from scoring. Gets away from the catcher, Belmere. Throw to the pitcher, and he's going to be out. So McCall is thrown out after the wild pitch. That goes 2-1. One out now. Bases are empty here for Russellville in the top of the second, trailing 3-1. Close play at home. It's a good throw by Belmere to Logsdon to tag the sliding McCall. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss by Lewis. He evens the count at a ball and a strike. That's on the inside corner fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Spotted that ball perfectly. Outside pitch fouled over to the third base dugout. Stays 1-2. Dragons with 3 in the bottom of the first. Russellville's gotten 1 back here on an error, a 2-base error, and a hit. Ground ball, pitcher. Logsdon falls down, throws from his knees. In time, a nice scoop by Levi Mosley. Logsdon fell down, fielding the ball, stayed on his knees, made the one-hop throw to Mosley. Mosley scooped it up. 2 down now for Russellville here in the second. Nick Bolenbecker, the junior center fielder. 091 on the year. He's walked 9 times, has 3 hits. Russellville very similar to Warren Central. A lot of their games are 3, 4, 5 innings. Their only wins against Caverna twice. They beat Caverna 22-7 and 6-3. Warren Central looking for its first win of the season. Just off the inside part of the plate to Bolenbecker. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Ball down the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Bolenbecker. Dustin Brown should be on deck. Swing and a miss. Outside pitch. That's the 3rd strikeout of the night for Warren Central's Adam Logsdon. But what looked like to be a big inning for Russellville only ends up with 1 run scoring. Inning and a half played. Warren Central leading Russellville 3-1. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora Templeton Stewart.
Go to the bottom of the second inning. Warren Central leading Russellville 3-1. The Dragons will have 9-1-2 due up in the bottom of the inning. Eric Zamaripa came on and finished up the first. He came on in relief of Andrew Dowland. You see a little baby at the ballpark tonight. Yeah. Must be her first game out. She doesn't look very old. Second game. Okay, that's her second game we found out. Okay. Maybe she's the good luck charm for the Dragons tonight. Ah, okay. Pretty little girl there. Here's the right fielder, James Moore, the sophomore, takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Moore looking for his first hit of the year. He's had limited at-bats. That's off the inside part of the plate, 2-0. Top of the lineup, Dalen Rigsby on deck. Swing and a miss. School's out for the students on Wednesday here in Warren County Public Schools. Breaking ball over and in. 2-2. Get this strange year out of the way. This COVID year is, school year is about done. 2-2. Just outside, 3-2. Leadoff man James Moore here in the second inning for Warren Central. That's ball 4. Leadoff walk.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 9, Dalen Rigsby.
Dalen Rigsby started off the first for Warren Central. He flied out to the right fielder, LaMarcus Hickman. Ball kind of hung up. Hickman was able to come on and get it. Then the Dragons scored 3 after that. Pitch out. There goes the runner. Third base side, and he's in safely. So James Moore with his first stolen base of the year, and they even stole it on a pitch out. So the Dragons running tonight. Couple of stolen bases already. They've scored on a wild pitch. Stays high, 2-0 to Dalen Rigsby. Adam Logsdon is on deck. Zamaripa stays high. 3 straight balls to Dalen Rigsby. That's at the knees. Called strike. Three-1. Ground ball. That's a little line drive. And he gets away from the center fielder. It's going to be a hit for Rigsby. He'll take second on the error, and the Dragons lead as Moore scores, improves to 4-1. Got blocked out by the pole in front of me looking, and there's a line drive hit. And he took second on the error by the center fielder, Bolenbecker. Ball hit off his glove, kicked away from him, and Rigsby has some wheels, ended up at second. So nobody out, a run in for Warren Central, runner at second. Now it misses outside to Adam Logsdon, hit by a pitch. He started the scoring spree in the first for Warren Central. Hit by a pitch. Sacrificed over. He was running anyway, stole third, and scored on a wild pitch, or scored on the error that Belmere hit into. He ended up safe as the ball was hit to the shortstop. Logsdon trying to help himself here. Outside. 3-0. Andrew Huntsman on deck. Get a good look into that Dragon dugout. All right there up on the edge. Liking what they see so far. There's a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Inside corner fastball, 3-2. Paints the inside corner. Three-two pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Cameron Lewis, that ball diving, catches it, throws it to second for a double play. Boy, Logsdon hit it. It was dying out there to left field. Lewis, just above his knees, makes a catch and then throws to get Rigsby, who thought the ball was going to drop. He was already rounding third, and he was doubled off. Brings up Andrew Huntsman. Nobody on, 2 out. Dragons have scored a run. They lead it 4-1. Huntsman hit that sacrifice bunt. A nice bunt that Logsdon was running on. Misses outside. Huntsman, sophomore. Warren Central tonight started 3 seniors, 3 freshmen, a junior and a sophomore. Still a young ball club for Warren Central. Huntsman waits on the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Foul tipped at the plate. 350 straightaway center. 310 to right. 302 down to left. That's the way of the land here. Popped up. Who wants it? Catcher. Gives way to the pitcher. Zamarripa coming into foul territory. Makes the catch. Calls off his catcher. And ends the inning. The Dragons get 1 and look like they might have gotten more, but the double play takes them out of that. 2 complete at Warren Central. It's the Dragons 4 and the Russellville Panthers 1. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We appreciate the sponsors of our Warren County Public Schools Sports Network: Leachman Auto, Flora Templeton Stewart, Attorney at Law, Franklin Bank and Trust, and Spring Hill Pharmacy. Adam Logsdon back to work here in the third. Team got him another run. They lead it 4-1. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for Russellville. Dustin Brown, who came in the first inning to play third when Dowland was removed from the pitcher. He moved over to third when Zamarripa was brought in to pitch. So Brown at third base. Dustin Brown is a junior for Russellville.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 6, Brown.
I believe this will be the first at bat of the year for Dustin Brown. They don't have him on their stat sheet, so this would be his first at bat of the year that we're aware of. First pitch taken for ball. Good to see Warren County Public School Superintendent Rob Clayton here tonight, checking things out. Outside corner, that's a called strike at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. LaMarcus Hickman on deck for Russellville. Late swing, fouls it off to the right. He's in the hole, 1 and 2. And we'll have 2 ranked teams tomorrow night. It's softball. South Warren is likely to be back at number 1. Coach's poll comes out tonight. Ground ball, first baseman Mosley right to him. Scoops it up, steps on the bag. That's a 3 unassisted. Back to the top of the lineup for Russellville and LaMarcus Hickman, who struck out to start the game. Well, last Monday night, Lafayette was voted the new number 1 team, went out Tuesday and lost. South Warren dropped to number 2, and they've won all their games since then. Swing and a miss. Warren East was number 12 last week. They've lost a game or 2 this week, so we'll see how they fare, but they still should be ranked. Breaking ball outside, it's 0-2. Greenwood won some games. They were ranked number 21 last week. See if they'll move up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the second time tonight. Strikeout number 4 for Adam Logsdon of Warren Central. Davin Holloway singled his first time up. Logsdon coming into tonight had 18 strikeouts in 15 innings. He's already got 4, and we're only 2 2/3 into this one. Ground ball, base hit into left field. It got right through the hole there. So Holloway with his second hit of the night. The freshman third baseman, or excuse me, he's a pitcher now, Eric Zamarripa will step in. He sacrificed in the first, moved Holloway over. With 2 out, he's not going to be bunting, I don't think, but you never know. Golden right off the edge of the grass. There's fouled at the plate. Of course, Mosley holding on the runner at first. Senior Adam Logsdon wasting no time. Got the sign, liked it. Brings it. Pops him up. That's going to get out of play. Belmere gives chase, but the stands cleared out over there pretty quick. 0-2 to Zamarripa. Holloway with a short lead at first. Mosley holds him on. Fouled at the plate. A little battle going on here with Logsdon and Zamarripa. Russellville out of the 13th district. Of course, Warren Central here in the 14th district. The 0-2. Foul tip that outside pitch. Zamarripa battling right here. Zamarripa steps out. Logsdon looks in to Belmere. Likes the sign again, the 0-2. Pops him up. This is in play. Foul territory. Who's going to get it? And not quite. Wasn't hit very high. Belmere and Mosley gave chase. It was one of those tough ones. They both gave chase over near the Warren Central dugout. Lines that one foul off to the right. Nice stadium here that was redone a few years ago. And guarantee you Venus Lloyd and Rick Alfonso would love to have had those nice dugouts when they were coaching here. Let's try the 0-2 again. Foul tipped. He waited to the last possible second to swing and just got a piece of it. Short lead by the runner. Holloway at first. Ground ball, that is going to be just foul. Boy, that ball was fair until the last possible moment. Got near the bag and veered left. So Zamarripa's fouled off about 4 or 5 in a row here. Pops him up into center field. Rigsby coming on and makes the running catch. Dalen Rigsby had a long way to go. He was the only one that had a shot to get there. Russellville gives up, gets a hit. The second hit of the night by Holloway. He has two of their 3 hits. So they strand a man. We go to the bottom of the third. Warren Central 4, Russellville 1. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
We go to the bottom of the third at Warren Central. More youngsters here in the stands, enjoying the music here as we get ready for the Dragons to bat in the third. It'll be the cleanup man, Jacob Belmere, the catcher. Scored the second run of the first inning. The Dragons have scored in both innings, 3 in the first, 1 here in the second. Lead at 4-1. Eric Zamarripa starts his second full inning of work. Came in and got the last out of the first inning. Well, after this game, I've been told this field here at Warren Central is going to be ripped up. They're going to redo the field here, level it up, get it ready for middle school ball next fall. Zamarripa getting plenty of warm-up tosses here in the third. He'll face Belmere, Stevens, and Mosley. Dragons with just a couple of games left after tonight, all on the road. Years ago when I was in high school here, this was the practice football field. It was more up on a hill than it is now. Then it became the baseball field in the spring. It was a chain link fence out across the outfield. Belmere finally into the box here. He reached on a throwing error by the shortstop. And then eventually came around to score on a wild pitch with the bases loaded. Zamarripa's ready. Belmere ready. That's a letter high fastball. Taken for a strike. Okay, we got a new pitcher now, okay? Davin Holloway. So that's the shortstop. Okay. So Davin Holloway's the new pitcher. And Zamarripa's moved to shortstop. Okay. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes to Jacob Belmere. Davin Holloway, the third pitcher of the night for Russellville. He's thrown the most innings, 34 2/3 this year. He started 12 out of 14 games. He's pitched in 14. He struck out 22. Allowed 85 hits. 2-2. Belmere waits on the Holloway pitch. Swing and a miss. That's the first strikeout by Russellville pitchers tonight. Cade Stevens, the senior second baseman, was hit by a pitch in the first inning and came around to score. He scored on the throwing error off the bat of Golden. 1 out here in the third. Devin Holloway working. Tap foul. Ball and a strike to Cade Stevens. That is line just foul outside of third. Ball and 2 strikes. Glad you're watching us tonight on the Warren County Public School Sports Network. A couple of different ways watching us tonight. Prep Spin Facebook page, Prep Spin on YouTube, and WBKO.com/PrepSpin. Swing and a miss. A little change up down the dirt. 2 straight strikeouts by Holloway here in the third.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 21, Levi Mosley.
Mosley walked in the first, made it all the way to the third, and he was left stranded. Mainly cloudy tonight here at Warren Central. Just a very slight breeze blowing. Tied him up on the inside corner. Swing and a miss by Mosley. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Third pitcher of the night for Russellville, Davin Holloway, started the inning. He's got 2 strikeouts. Down in the dirt. Andrew Dowland started, went 2/3 of an inning. Zamarripa went an inning and a third. Now Holloway with 2 outs here in the third. Hit him. So Mosley's hit by a pitch. That's the third hit by pitch of a Dragon tonight. Clay Golden reached on an error in the first, which drove home the final run of the Dragons in the first inning. Take a 2-out extra base hit here to score the runner, Mosley, from first. Allen will hold him on. Late swing, it was in on his hands. He fought it off and foul. Holloway with a look over at the runner. That's a strike. That was the pitch Golden was looking for, and he let it go by, 0-2. As you see, Mosley on at first with 2 out. Swing and a miss, low and away. And Holloway strikes out the side. Dragons, first time tonight they don't score in an inning. 3 complete. Warren Central 4, Russellville 1. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Adam Logsdon back to the mound for Warren Central here in the 4th inning. Still has a 4-1 lead over Russellville. Zach Temple, the DH, struck out to end the first. Will lead off here in the 4th for Russellville.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 8, Temple.
Temple with a long look down at the head coach of Russellville, Robert McClellan. Well, it must be a bee or something flying around there as our home plate umpire is swatting at something. Whatever it is, he don't like it. I don't think it was bothering the batter as much as the umpire. Yeah. Swing and a miss. The ball and a strike. Leadoff man Zach Temple here in the 4th for Russellville. Adam Logsdon. Outside corner. Yes, sir. Ball and 2 strikes. That's strike 3 called. Temple looks back at the home plate umpire and he says, yes, sir, that's strike 3. 5 strikeouts tonight for Adam Logsdon. 1 out here in the 4th. Dalen Roberts reached on an error and scored in the 2nd for Russellville. Reached base on the throw by Golden from third base. He'd cut in front of the shortstop. and threw it wide of first. That one bounces up for a ball. Christian McCall on deck for Russellville. Logsdon's ready and kicks. That's up high for a ball. 2-0. Dragons with 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Russellville got 1 in the second. Just off the inside part of the plate. 3-0 to Dalen Roberts. They're well off the line at first and third. There, that one breaks over for a called strike, 3-1. Fouls that one off and out of play. Now it's a full count. Now Adam Logsdon can make Roberts chase his pitch. Pops it up foul. That's going to get over and out of play. Logsdon's ready. Works very quickly tonight. A ground ball, base hit in the left. Golden went after it. He stumbled trying to get over there, but it's a base hit, sharp hit ball. That's the 4th hit of the night for Russellville. Roberts has been on base twice. That brings up Christian McCall, the junior catcher. He doubled in the second inning, doubled home Roberts, ended up getting caught stealing, trying to steal home on the wild pitch. Dragons could use a double play ball. Outside corner, swing and a miss by McCall. You get a good look at Adam Logsdon. That's fouled at the plate, 0-2. A little late swing there by McCall. Whatever's out there is bothering the center fielder, Dalen Rigsby, too. 0-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout number 6 tonight, second of the inning.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 1, Lewis.
He's got at least 1 strikeout per inning tonight for Adam Logsdon, the senior for Warren Central. Now Cameron Lewis grounded right back to Logsdon in the second. And we got a different batter, or is this Lewis? Let's see. Yeah, that's still Lewis. Taken for a ball. You see the runner at first, Roberts with the lead. Mosley holding him on. Hit the dirt. Looked like it hit Lewis, but apparently not. The Roberts gets second on the wild pitch. 2-0 to Cameron Lewis. Ground ball, third baseman. Golden up, throws to Mosley, has trouble with it. Rounding third is going to be Roberts. Throw home is not in time. 4-2 now. Russellville cuts the lead down to 2. Lewis reaches on the throwing error. Mike Clay Golden, now Nick Bolenbecker. Strikeout victim his first time. Has 2 outs. Runner on at first. Inside corner called strike. Throw down to second is going to be not in time. The ball hopped to the shortstop. Huntsman covering and getting underneath the tag was Lewis on the stolen base. Popped up, foul, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Nick Bollenbecker for Russellville. Exit for ball, 1-2. Warren East gets a victory tonight at LaRue County, 10-0 in 5 innings. South Warren will be there tomorrow night, 5:30 will be game pitch there, or game time. Swing and a miss. Logsdon strikes out the side. He now has 7 strikeouts in the inning. Russellville gets another run. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Warren Central 4, Russellville 2. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
You get a good look into the Warren Central dugout in between innings here. They'll come to bat, bottom of the 4th. Their lead's been cut down now to 4-2. Nemu Pa, James Moore, and Dalen Rigsby for 3 scheduled up for Warren Central. Back to pitch for Russellville. Davin Holloway. His 2nd inning of work.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 12, Nemu Pa.
Nemu, his first time up, popped up to the catcher. Popped up, foul, and came right back at us. Holloway working. McCall is catcher. That's on the outside corner fastball, 0-2. Holloway struck out the side in the 3rd in around a hit batsman. Strike 3. Nemu Pa strikes out. That's now 4 strikeouts for Holloway. 1 out in the 4th for Warren Central. The right fielder James Moore. He walked. And we got a new batter. Okay. All right, we've got Leland Bowl going to bat here for Moore. Bowl on the year hitting .250. Leading hitter for Warren Central. Top of the 5th inning. Greenwood in softball leading Franklin Simpson 6-3. So Leland Bowl pinch hitting here in the fourth. There's a base hit into left field. A solid shot. Bowl on it first. He's there with one out. Back to the top of the lineup, Dalen Rigsby. That's the second hit of the night for the Dragons. They've been aided by a couple of errors, wild pitch, hit batsman. Adam Logsdon on deck. High and inside. Rigsby, 1 for 2. Singled his last time up, moved to second on the error by the center fielder, mishandling that line drive hit. There goes the runner. Ball to second is going to be safe. That's his first stolen base attempt of the year, so Leland Bowl is 1 for 1. Dragons have been doing some running tonight. That's about their third stolen base, I believe, of the night. That one misses outside, 2-1. So Bowl on at second in scoring position with one out. Hit here by Rigsby should score him. There's a big hole on the right side. Second baseman standing on the bag trying to hold Bowl close. That one's down low, 3-1. If Rigsby gets on, there's some speed on the bases for Warren Central with Adam Logsdon on deck. Ground ball, that'll be foul. Now the count's even, 3-2. Davin Holloway, his second inning of work. He struck out 4. Fly ball center field. Bolenbecker will catch it. Throw to second is going to be in time for the double play. That's the second time tonight that Warren Central has flied into a double play. And that will end the inning. The center fielder Bolenbecker catches that one to retire the Dragons. 4 completed Warren Central. 4-2 Warren Central over Russellville.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You see fans enjoying the popcorn here tonight at Warren Central. As we go to the 5th inning, Russellville will have 9, 1, and 2 due up in the order.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 6, Brown.
Dustin Brown came on in the first. His first bat was in the third inning. Hit a one hopper to the first baseman, Levi Mosley. Grounded out. Bats here in the fifth. Dalen Roberts of Russellville has scored both their runs tonight. Second and the fourth. Adam Logsdon works again. That's on the outside corner. He's been painting the outside corner all night. 7 strikeouts for him. Late swing and a miss. 0-2. Wasted that one away. Ball and 2 strikes. They hit him. His pitch that got away from him, so the leadoff man is on base for Russellville here in the fifth. That's just the second time tonight that they've had the leadoff batter on base. Back to the top lineup in LaMarcus Hickman. He struck out both times. Adam Logsdon has 7 seconds. Almost threw that one before Hickman was settled in the batter's box. He has been working quickly tonight. Popped up to center field. Rigsby coming on and can't make the catch. He had a long way to go. There goes the runners. Brown is on his way to second or third, and it's first and third. That'll be a hit for Hickman. Brown over to third, so it's first and third. Nobody out, top of the fifth for Russellville. Now the pitcher, or the former pitcher, Davin Holloway. And now Steve Albert's going to stroll out. Holloway is currently pitching in this game. And Steve Albert is going to talk with Logsdon. Been effective so far tonight. 7 strikeouts. He's hit a batter. He's not walked anybody. See, everybody's listening in there to Steve Albert. Guess they're going to talk about what the scenario is here with first and third, nobody out. What do they want to do if the runner takes off? Make some adjustments defensively and positioning. And you see Adam Logsdon ready to throw. You can see the swarm of something out there in center field right in front of the scoreboard. Mike was zooming in there. There's whatever it is, there's a swarm of them. First pitch is a ball to Davin Holloway. Fake to third, fake to first. That's Hickman on at first. Let's see if he's running. There he goes. Ground ball. Golden. Gonna throw it to first. Good strong throw. Run scores. Golden may have had a play at the plate, but he took the for sure out at first. 1 out. 4-3 lead for Warren Central. We're in the fifth. Hickman is on at second. Eric Zamarripa. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Hickman with his lead from second. Ball outside. Zach Temple on deck for Russellville. Lowe gets away from the catcher Belmere. Throw down to third is not going to be in time. There goes the runner. He's going to try to score. Gets away from Golden, and the throw is not in time. So pass ball and then the throwing error. And Hickman scores. They've scored twice. Now it's a 4-4 game here in the fifth. So Zamarripa at the plate. There's one out. Fouled at the plate. One count. That was low and outside. 2 balls in the strike. Adam Logsdon working here in the fifth inning for Warren Central. Two one. Ground ball. That's going to be diving stop by Stevens and overthrows Mosley. Stevens made a great play to get to the ball. Hurried his throw. And Zamarripa is on at second on the error. A 4-4 game. We're in the fifth. Zach Temple. He's the DH. Temple has struck out both times up. Logsdon sure could use a strikeout here. Actually throws it back to second. And Zamarripa was able to get back in time. Didn't have a very big lead. Strike on the inside corner. Up high for a ball, 1-1. Dalen Roberts on deck for Russellville. He's been on base twice tonight, scored 2 of their 4 runs. Ground ball. Golden in on the grass. Throw, and Mosley can't handle it. Rounding third is Zamarripa. Throw's going to be home, now to second, and he's going to be out. But the runner scores. Zamarripa scores from second. Temple reaches on the throwing error and then is thrown out going to second. For the second out of the inning, and Russellville takes the lead 5-4. Now the umpire is talking with Russellville's coach. And something about on the lineup, see if they had somebody in there that we weren't aware of. Okay, so, okay. Okay, so if he batted out of order here, yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to find out is who batted out of order. Now they're going to compare the lineups. And see what everybody's got. So both coaches are there with both umpires. Brown came in the 9 slot for Higgins when Higgins came out. Because Higgins was removed in that first inning when they changed pitchers. So Brown came into that slot because everybody else stayed in the game. I'm not sure. Because Zamarripa came in, and he and Dallin, they moved around places. Because Dallin went to first, Higgins came out, and Brown came in. So I don't know if they're talking about possibly the leadoff man Higgins or Brown or. So both umpires are right there. You see Coach McClellan of Russellville. Steve Albert's just off to the right out of your picture there, so they're talking. And now he's back in there. See if somebody possibly bet out of turn, and we didn't catch it. Their umpires decipher everything, and they're talking about it on the Russellville side. Because they are using a DH in the lineup. And the DH all along has been Zach Temple. Okay, so whatever it is stands. Okay. All right, here we go. Play resumed with 2 out. And Russellville scored 3 to take a 5-4 lead here in the 5th. So Dalen Roberts, he reached on an error, scored. He singled and scored. Now our home plate umpire is going to walk back over as our bases umpire is talking with Warren Central's coaches. So whether something just didn't get reported right, we're not sure. So I'm just wondering if Warren Central did not get a substitute reported to them. While they're discussing this, we're going to step out. You're watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
Well, both umpires are over with Warren Central's coaches as they are talking about the lineup and potentially what they think may be someone batting out of turn. They've got a wild one going on in Franklin. Softball. top of the 6th, it's Greenwood 6, Franklin Simpson 6. Warren East already with a victory tonight. They were on the road at LaRue County, 5-inning victory, 10-0 there. Those are the only scores that we have. As Muhlenberg County was at South Warren tonight. Softball, Warren Central at Edmondson County. Baseball, Logan County was at Greenwood. Warren East on the road at Glasgow, and Metcalfe County at South Warren. We don't have any scores as of yet. So as we get them, we'll pass them along to you. They're still discussing with the Warren Central coaches. All right, I think we maybe have some resolution now. All right. Warren Central's players played pitch and catch with the catcher. All right, 2 out. Nobody on base for Russellville. The Dragons are behind by 1. That one bounces up for a ball. Fly ball, foul out of play. It's a ball and a strike. No change in the scoring or anything. Still 2 out and a 1 ball, 1 strike count to Dalen Roberts. That's going to get out of play. A ball and 2 strikes now. Adam Logsdon looking for his 8th strikeout of the night. Came into tonight's game with 18. He's got 7 so far. And low and outside, 2-2. Logsdon's ready, waits for the batter, Dalen Roberts of Russellville, into the box. Didn't chase it, now it's a full count. Swing and a miss. That'll end the 5th inning. That's strikeout number 8 for Adam Logsdon. But Russellville comes away with 3 runs. And they take a 5-4 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We head to the bottom of the 5th at Warren Central. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleft tonight from the Dragons ballpark. It'll be Adam Logsdon, Andrew Huntsman, and Jacob Belmere. Top 3 batters for the Dragons here. And we got a new pitcher. And I believe that's the second baseman now pitching. I think that's Dalen Roberts now pitching. That is him pitching. Fourth pitcher of the night. And moving over to second base is Davin Holloway. Very versatile players for Russellville, getting moved around. Holloway, this will be his, that is Roberts pitching. He's pitched in 15 games, started 7 this year, worked 27 innings for Russellville. He's struck out 18 batters in 27 innings. He's allowed 43 hits. And he'll face Adam Logsdon, who trail for the first time tonight. They led 3-0, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, and now trail 5-4. Logsdon hit into a double play, and he was hit by a pitch and scored. Makes it the first one for a ball high. Logsdon hit that fly ball to left. Rigsby had taken off from second, and they doubled him up back in the second inning. Outside corner, evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Low and outside. So Dustin Brown's at third. Eric Zararapa is at short. Davin Holloway is at second. And Andrew Dallin over at first. Foul back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Zamarripa, I should say, instead of Zamarapa. Zamarripa. Reaches out and fouls out and off to the right. Stays in there at 2-2. Nice evening here at Warren Central. We're in the low 70s and just a very slight breeze. 3-2. Logsdon trying to get on base. 2-3-4 in the lineup for Warren Central. Pops that one up, stays in there. We're in this, and that's a hit batter. Second time tonight for Logsdon. He's been hit by a pitch 11 times this year.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 22, Andrew Huntsman.
They've got a wild one going on down in Franklin. It's now Greenwood 7, Franklin Simpson 7. As Josie Morrison hit a home run to tie that game up. As they're in the 6th inning down there. Andrew Huntsman, sacrifice, and he's popped up to the pitcher. Let's see if he can move Logsdon into scoring position. Over to first. Ooh, Dallin. Hangs on to that one. Fourth pitcher of the night, Dalen Roberts for Russellville. There goes, and he's going to be safe. Logsdon's second steal of the night. Now he's at second with nobody out. And a 1-ball count to Andrew Huntsman. Roberts Look back at second, looks back again. Comes to the belt. Makes it back. Diving in is Logsdon. Nobody out here in the home half of the fifth. Bunt down the first. Nice bunt by Huntsman. He may beat it out. They flip and and it gets away. Here comes Logsdon. He's going to tie it up. Huntsman on his way to second. He's going to be safe. Huntsman hustling down the line for Warren Central. Logsdon didn't stop. We're tied at 5. So Huntsman on at second. On the bunt. They had to hurry the throw. Logsdon scores, and we're tied at 5. Nobody out. Huntsman on at second. Here's Jacob Belmere. Way outside. He squared the bunt. Trying to get Huntsman over to third. They're playing back for Russellville on the infield. Brown now just creeps up to the edge of the grass. Fakes the bunt again, pulls it back, pass ball, and on his way to third is Huntsman. So now Belmere can swing away. He doesn't have to bunt. Does not have to bunt, but who knows? They could try to bunt him home. So the Dragons gave up 3 in the top half of this inning, have come back to tie it up. Way outside again, 3-0 to Belmere. Cade Stevens waits on deck. Dalen Roberts working his first inning in relief. That's ball 4. So first and third, nobody out. A run in here in the bottom of the fifth, and it brings up Cade Stevens.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 20, Cade Stevens.
Hit by a pitch and scored in the first, struck out in the third. Now, if you're Steve Albert, what do you do here? You want to send Belmere to second, try to get him down there and get a throw and try to score Huntsman, or you try to bunt him over? There he goes. They're going to throw it to the shortstop. Belmere steals second as they throw it to the shortstop, trying to see if Huntsman would bite at third. He took a couple of steps and ended up back at third. No throw. Low, nice block by McCall. That saved a run right there. 2-0 now to Cade Stevens. They go to the bottom of the sixth at Franklin. Greenwood now leads Franklin Simpson 8-7 in softball. Swing and a miss, off-speed pitch outside. Earlier in that game at Greenwood and Franklin, Caitlin Oliver with a grand slam in that game. Warren East got a perfect game pitching tonight at LaRue County. Pops that, reaches for that one. Might have been ball 3. It's 2-2. Markham with that perfect game for Warren East. Struck out 13. Swing and a miss. One out here in the fifth. Runners at second and third and a run in. So Levi Mosley, he's walked and been hit by a pitch. Trying to reach base for the third time tonight. One out. Huntsman with his lead in foul territory down at third. Fouled back. Belmere on at second. He's able to get a good lead. Dragons have tied it, looking to retake the lead. Outside to Mosley. And McCall saved a run again. Russellville came in 2-22. Dragons 0-20, looking for their first win. It's a tie game. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Levi Mosley. Clay Golden on deck. The 1-2. Low. 2-2. Huntsman with a lead down at third. Belmere on at second. One out. Home half of the fifth. Swing and a miss. Two straight strikeouts for Dalen Roberts. Now it's going to be up to Clay Golden. A little two-out magic here. After the first three batters reached, one scored. There's been two straight strikeouts for Warren Central. And Clay Golden's reached on an error, and he struck out. First time he's faced Dalen Roberts of Russellville tonight. Line drive, second baseman Davin Holloway saves at least one and maybe two runs with a leaping grab. But the Dragons come back and tie it up. 5 completed Warren Central with the Dragons 5 and Russellville 5.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called SmartPack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
Well, the Dragons have 3 games remaining after tonight. Edmonson County tomorrow night, Hart County Thursday, and Apollo on May 24th, a week from tonight. All 3 away. District tournament scheduled to get underway May 29th at Greenwood. looking at playing the district tournament May 29, 30, 31. I think's what they're talking about doing. Play Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Top of the 6th inning for Russellville. It'll be Christian McCall.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 23, McCall.
He's doubled, been caught stealing, and struck out tonight. Pops it up into center field, right to Rigsby. 1 out. Cameron Lewis 0 for 2, but he's reached on an error tonight.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 1, Lewis.
First pitch a called strike. It popped foul, and it's 0-2. Just misses. Ball and 2 strikes. Just outside, 2-2. He's worked inside and he's worked outside. Eight strikeouts on the night. Strike 3 called. That's strikeout number 9. 2 out now here in the 6th inning for Russellville. Nick Bolenbecker, who struck out twice. Adam Logsdon working here in the 6th for Warren Central. It's a ball. Logsdon nods, gets the sign, winds. Inside corner. Ball and a strike. Tied at 5. We're in the top of the 6th. Warren Central was trailed going to the bottom of the 5th. They were able to come up with a run and tied it up at 5. Late swing, and it's 1-2 to Bolenbecker. Just outside, 2-2. Couldn't get Bolenbecker to go after it. Logsdon had 18 strikeouts coming into tonight on the season. He has 9, popped up near the net. Belmere has it pop out of the glove. Stays 2-2. Logsdon looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. That's pop foul behind third. And Golden could not come up with it. So Bolenbecker will get another chance. He's popped 2. One's been dropped by the catcher, and the other one, nobody could get to it. Nemu Pa was coming in from left field. He couldn't get there either. Popped up on the right side. Logsdon says, I want it, and he'll grab it. A 1-2-3 inning for Adam Logsdon. Here in the 6th, a big inning as the Dragons And the Panthers of Russellville are tied at 5.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Warren Central. We're tied at 5. Russellville and Warren Central. Leland Bowles stayed in the game and went to third after he pinched hit in the 4th, and then Clay Golden, the third baseman, went to left. So, all right, we didn't catch that change. Not every move is reported to us up here. You see the Dragons hanging out over the dugout there. Back to the mound for Russellville is Dalen Roberts. He came on in relief last inning, the 4th pitcher of the night for Russellville. So the Dragons will have Nemu Pa, Leland Bowl, and Dalen Rigsby. Okay, Nemu Pa moved to right field with the changes that went on. So Nemu Pa, the freshman, 0 for 2, squares to bunt. Foul at the plate. And he's got pretty good speed. They've been playing back all night, so why not bunt? You need runners on base. Evan bounces, gets away. 0-2. Top of the 7th, Greenwood still leads Franklin Simpson in softball, 8-7. A lot of runs have been scored down there tonight. Up high. 1-2. Dragons need some base runners, trying to take the lead here in the 6th. Swing and a miss. One out here in the 6th for the Dragons. 3rd strikeout for Dalen Roberts.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 7, Leland Bowl.
So Leland Bowl came in and ripped a single in his first at bat in the 4th. Facing Roberts for the first time. They're swinging, fouls that one at the plate. Pops that one, foul, gonna get out of play. 4th time this year that the Dragons have made it to the 6th inning of a game. They're insured to get to the 7th for the first time this year. Russellville has made it to the 6th inning just once this year. This is their 2nd time to play in the 6th inning of a game. Long fly ball into left center field, going back, way back. That is going to be a one-hopper to the wall. Bowl with a double. That ball shot out there in a hurry. Thought it might have a chance. So a one-out double for Leland Bowl as he's 2 for 2 now. Top of the lineup, Dalen Rigsby. Rigsby has a hit tonight. Hit into a double play in the 4th. He's flied out to right. Base hit here could give the Dragons the lead. Bowl with good speed on at second. Fouled at the plate. Dragons definitely being aggressive at the plate tonight. Dalen Roberts looks into his catcher, Christian McCall. Working out of the stretch with a runner. Bowl on its second. Short lead. Ground ball off the pitcher. That's going to get into center field. Ball's going to be waved around. Bolenbecker. His throws to the cutoff man. The Dragons take the lead 6-5. RBI single by Dalen Rigsby right up the middle. And Bowl scores from second. It's 6-5 Dragons here in the bottom of the 6th. Big hit for Dalen Rigsby. So back-to-back hits, a double and a single, and the Dragons have retaken the lead at 6-5. And Adam Logsdon, the pitcher. Long look down at third base, Steve Albert. Logsdon's been hit by a pitch twice and scored both those times, and he's also hit into a double play. Dragons have hit into a couple of double play on fly balls where the runners took off and didn't tag. They're going to throw and say he missed third. All right, they were appealing, I guess, that the runner missed third. So Rigsby goes to second. So runner at second, just one out, and Adam Logsdon at the plate for Warren Central. They lead it 6-5. High for a ball. Andrew Huntsman on deck. If you're not following us, follow us on our social media accounts on Twitter at WCPS Sports. We'll keep you updated with all of our live stream and everything else. Inside ball 2. Also, you can find us on Facebook, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We post all of our live stream information and anything else you need to know about our Warren County Public Schools sports teams. Roberts to the belt. That's on the inside corner. Breaks in. Called strike 2-1. Adam Logsdon at the plate. Big gap between first and second. Foul off to the right, now to play 2-2. He's thinking about it. Rigsby with a big base hit to drive home the go-ahead run. Leland Bowl after his double. He's on at second. Popped up. That's going to sneak out of play. Final home game of the year for Warren Central. Next 3 are on the road. Then it's district tournament time. Roberts checks on the runner at second. Comes to the belt, 2-2 pitch. Up high, and that's ball 3. Logsdon trying to get on base for the 3rd time tonight and extend this inning. Foul tipped. He just did get a piece of it. Hanging in there. Dragon fans encouraging him on. Logsdon has to protect the plate with a 3-2 count. Line drive into left center field. That's going to go to the wall. Rigsby's going to score. Logsdon flying around to second base, and the Dragons have plated 2 and now lead 7-5. 3 hits in a row here in this inning. Started with a double by Bowl, the single by Rigsby. Now Logsdon cranks a double. And Warren Central leads 7-5. They led 3-0. That's been their biggest lead of the game, 3-0, but they've come back after falling behind 5-4. Here's Andrew Huntsman. Time called at the plate. Roberts taking too much time to his liking. Just 1 out here in the home half of the 6th. Fakes the throw back to second. Logsdon with a short lead. You see on deck, that's Jacob Belmere, the catcher. He's been on base twice tonight. All right, now Coach McClellan for Russellville comes out, talks with his pitcher. The infield will come in. So there's 1 out. Strikeout to start the 6th, but the double, a single and a double, and it's 7-5 Warren Central. 4th pitcher of the night, Dalen Roberts. As you see, Steve Albert down at third, talking with his runner and his batter. Logsdon with good speed down at second. Huntsman reached on an error his last time up. Scored Logsdon, who had been hit by a pitch, stole a base. He bunted down the first base line and forced the throwing error. Then he was left stranded after a walk to Belmere. Huntsman stands in. Roberts. Couple of quick looks back at second. Huntsman takes a strike, going to third. Logsdon, no throws. They weren't covering. Caught him by surprise. That's the 3rd stolen base of the night by Adam Logsdon. So now, if you're Steve Albert, Huntsman's handled the bat well. He's sacrificed bunt in the 1st and then tried to bunt in the 5th, reached on the error. So you want to try to bunt him again, see if you can get the runner home from third. Logsdon comes creeping down. Roberts didn't like how far he was down the line at third, steps off. Bunts there, nice bunt. Andrew Huntsman, the 3rd time nice bunt, throws to first, but it drives home a run. The sacrifice works. 3 great bunts tonight by Andrew Huntsman. This is an RBI, though. Drives home Logsdon. The Dragons have scored 3 in the 6th. They now have their biggest lead again, 3 runs at 8-5. And now Jacob Belmere will bat Nobody on, 2 out here in the 6th. Belmere's reached on an error and scored. He struck out and he's walked and stole a base. Breaking ball outside corner. It's a called strike. Dragons have scored 4 is the most they've scored in the game before tonight. They've scored 8. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 to Belmere. Swing and a miss. Change up. Cade Stevens waits on deck for the Dragons. Swing and a miss. Belmere retired. Second strikeout tonight by him. We go to the 7th. The Dragons have a 3-run lead. They lead Russellville 8-5. Can they get their first win of the season? We'll find out. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, you see a couple of crooked numbers there for Warren Central in the 1st and the 6th. Single runs in the 2nd and 5th. And it's 8-5 Dragons here in the 7th inning. In softball, Edmonson County beat Warren Central 15-0 tonight. Earlier, Warren East beat LaRue 10-0 in 5, and they've got a battle in Franklin. Greenwood was leading 8-7 over Franklin Simpson as they went to the top of the 7th a few moments ago. 9-1-2 in the Russellville lineup. It'll be Dustin Brown to lead it off. Then back to the top lineup in LaMarcus Hickman and Davin Holloway. Adam Logsdon, 9 strikeouts so far tonight. That one's fouled back on a late swing. $18 strikeouts on the year coming in, and he's got 9 tonight. Been hitting his spots. Right down the middle at the knees. It's 0-2. Strike 3 call. That's strikeout number 10 for Adam Logsdon. Double digits. Top of the lineup, LaMarcus Hickman. Russellville down to its final 2 outs now. That's outside. Hickman struck out twice, singled, and has scored. Late swing foul. It's ball and a strike. Clay Golden in left, Dalen Rigsby in center, Nemu Pa in right for Central. Leland Bowl is at third. Huntsman's the shortstop. Stevens over at second. Mosley at first. Belmere catching Logsdon. The 1-1. Fouled back as he went after that one. It's 1-2 now. Very comfortable evening here at Warren Central. Breeze picked up just a little bit, but we're in the low 70s. Feels nice. The 1-2, just a little bit low. Central fans wanting every pitch called a strike. 2-2 to Lamarcus Hickman. Hit him. So Hickman on for the second straight time tonight. And bring up Davin Holloway. He singled his first 2 times up, then he grounded out to the third baseman. Bowl back in the 5th. Logsdon ready. That's a called strike to Holloway. Holloway was the second pitcher of the night for Russellville. Ball gets away from Levi Mosley, not far enough away for the runner to advance. Well, a double play right here would end things for Warren Central and Russellville. Eric Zamarripa on deck. Runner going. Ground ball. Nice hit ball to right field. Gets by Nemu Pa. Rigsby gets it in. And coming in, round, going to try to score. The throw is not going to be in time. Throw down to second is going to be into, oh, got deflected. Looks like it's going to center field. So Holloway drives home Hickman. And we got a dragging player down on that collision at second. Hickman scores from first. And that ball hit by Holloway. Not sure who that is for Warren Central out there, but he's sitting up. That's a good sign. Okay, that is Andrew. Boy, stretching that leg out there. Of course, he broke a finger on the play earlier this year. Been playing with that broken finger. He's had 2 terrific bunts tonight for Warren Central. There's a big old collision down there at second. Actually, he's had 3 good bunts. Reached on an error on one of them and sacrificed a couple times. He's all right. Sure, it stung a little bit there. So a run in, a run out, makes it 8-6. Runner at second, 1 out here in the 7th for Russellville. Eric Zamarripa. He's sacrificed, flied out to center, and he's reached on an error and scored. You see the runner at second, Holloway with a short lead. Hit him. The runners at first and second, 1 out for Russellville, a run in, and it brings up Zach Temple, the DH. He struck out twice and reached on an error. Nobody said it would be easy. Warren Central leading 8-6, top of the 7th, 1 out. That's flied off to the right, out of play. Logsdon got the first batter, Brown, on the strikeout. Hit by a pitch and a single. Now hit by a pitch. First and second, 1 out and a run in. Ground ball. Huntsman throws to second for the force out. There's 2 out now. Fielder's choice. 2 out. Holloway moves to third. Temple on at first. There's Dalen Roberts. Been on base twice, struck out his last time. Now down to their final out of the game. Russellville down by 2. Low and outside. Logsdon out of the stretch with the runner at third. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike. Logsdon has worked very quickly tonight. One. Strike at the letters. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Russellville down to its final strike of the game. Logsdon with 10 strikeouts tonight. Just got a piece of it on the inside corner, fouled it off. Dalen Roberts trying to extend the inning for Russellville. 2 out, runners at first and third. They're down by 2. Ground ball, the second baseman flips it over to first. And we got time called here. I think home plate umpire, I think he called. I heard him say something once the ball was hit towards second base. I think he called dead ball because I think it may have hit off the batter. Or we got catcher's interference. Okay, so we must have had catcher's interference. That's why he's on at first then. Temple moves to second. Holloway stayed at third. And just Steve Albert out there alone with Adam Logsdon. Bases are loaded for Russellville. The junior, Christian McCall, the catcher. He's doubled, struck out, and he's flied out to center. So his catcher's interference because he must have hit the glove of the catcher. That's why Roberts is safe at first base. Now Stevens got the ball and flipped it over to Mosley for the supposed third out. And now Dalen Rigsby's going to come in and try to finish this for Adam Logsdon. So Adam Logsdon goes 6 2/3 innings tonight. And he will go out to center field. Dalen Rigsby will get his warm-up tosses in. So Russellville has Holloway at third, Temple on at second, Roberts at first, 2 out, and they trail Warren Central 8-6. So Dalen Rigsby will give them a different look than what Adam Logsdon has been throwing. Do you see the right-hander? Rigsby's going to come in and try to save this for Adam Logsdon. Rigsby, a senior, replacing the senior pitcher. Fun at the old ballpark. What a way to start your week, huh? We're in the 7th in an 8-6 game. Warren Central looking for its first win of the season. Russellville has won twice, both of those against Caverna. You see the scoring right there. Dragons jumped out to a 3-0 lead. All right. Rigsby has his warm-up tosses completed. He faces Christian McCall. 2 out, top of the 7th inning. The tying runs at second, the potential go-ahead runs on at first base for Russellville. Dalen Rigsby will work to Jacob Belmere. First pitch is fouled back, gets ahead in the count. 7th batter in the 7th inning for Russellville. Rigsby comes to the belt. Swing and a miss. Now Russellville down to its final strike of the game. 0-2. The Dragon fans are on their feet, cheering their team on, and Coach McClellan here wants to have a quick chat with McCall. Greenwood beats Franklin Simpson 15-7. They had a big 7th inning. So 15-7 Greenwood beats Franklin Simpson tonight. Rigsby with an 0-2 count. High for a ball. Cameron Lewis on deck if McCall were to get on for Russellville. Just a little bit low. 2-2. Bases are loaded for Russellville. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Christian McCall. Warren Central leading 8-6 here at the top of the 7th inning. Rigsby. Foul tip, just did get a piece of it. McCall back in there. Adam Logsdon, 10 strikeouts, 6 2/3 innings tonight. Rigsby on in relief. Bounces up. Run comes in to score. Gets by the pitcher. And nobody else tries to score. Okay, so Holloway scores. It's now an 8-7 game. Second and third. And a 3-2 count now. So that wild pitch scored Holloway. So now Russellville has gotten 2 here in the top of the 7th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. If he walks McCall, it'd be bases loaded again. Rigsby trying to get the final out of the game. Bounces up, Belmere drops it. It's ball 4. So Russellville once again with the bases loaded. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner over at first for Russellville. That is Clay Gibson. Up high for a ball, Cameron Lewis. Temple on at third, Roberts at second, Gibson on at first. A 1-run game here in the 7th as Russellville's plated 2. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike. So after Warren Central scores 3 in the 6th, Russellville has found a way to score 2 here in the 7th, a 1-run game. Strike 2 on the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now Russellville again down to their final strike of the game. Strike three called, and the Dragons get their first victory of the season in exciting fashion. 8-7 over Russellville. And the Dragons celebrate the first win of the year for Steve Albert, the head coach. Congratulations, Dragons. Happy for Steve. He and I had a nice little chat before the game, and happy for him. Congratulations, Dragons. We'll come back with a wrap-up as Warren Central no longer, they are now 1-20 on the season.
At Flora, Tampa, and Stewart, when you're hurt in a car accident, you're going to get personal representation from the top attorney. We may not be big, but we're local. You will meet with me personally. We're loyal and always on your side. We won't run from big insurance, and we will stand and fight for your rights. After all, it's not the size of the firm, it's the attorney who will fight for you. I'm Flora, Tampa, and Stewart.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
You get a good look at Steve Albert and his Warren Central team out behind first base. When you win your first game of the season, what do? Well, you bring out a case of baseballs and give everybody the team ball. Exciting fashion as the Dragons win at 8-7, their first win of the season. And congratulations. It all started in the first. They got 3 in the first, 1 in the second. Picked up another run in the fifth, got 3 in the sixth. Russellville scored a single run in the second, fourth, got 3 in the fifth, and 2 in the seventh as the Dragons get their first victory of the season, 8-7 over Russellville. Congratulations to the Dragons. Adam Logsdon, 6 2/3 innings, 10 strikeouts tonight. Congratulations, Dragons. All right, let's get you updated on the scores. The only scores we have are softball scores. Greenwood beat Franklin 15-7. Warren East beat LaRue 10-0 and 5. Edmonson County beat Warren Central 15-0. Reminder, tomorrow night, it'll be a battle of ranked teams. We'll find out later tonight where they're ranked, as South Warren will be at Warren East for that makeup game that got rained out a week or so ago. That will be a 5:30 start. Mike and I will be at Warren East, South Warren and Warren East tomorrow night. Congratulations to the Warren Central Dragons getting their first win of the season. For Mike Cleff, Scott Thompson, so long